Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, good evening, everybody. Hi, I'm Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for another edition of All Signs Love. And we are back on Friday evenings. I know we have moved the date for a little bit. I was trying to enjoy some of the summer, and now we're back to Friday nights. Of course, the night that I'm back, not just energetically, is a big night, of course, for the Lionsgate. We got the full moon. Man, we had a doozy. We're having a doozy energetically, right? Feel like we're just getting through the new moon, and then all the other stuff is going on here now. But amidst all of that, I am having massive storm warnings out here. So I'm just bringing up this to my moderators that if the power goes out, I am shutting down. I am not going back on. I'm not going to play that game. It's a God's sake if it happens. But let's hope that the power does not go out and that the storms will pass through with no issues and that we can get through our all signs love. But if for any reason it does get cut off, the live will be cut off and we're going to just continue for another day, another time. But I'm not bringing that up, so I want to bring it up now. Fingers crossed. Yes, the storms are pretty darn bad as of late here in the UP, and it's been so darn hot. And yes, we're still, please, guys, pray for the individuals of the Midwest. We are covered in smoke. They say it's Canada, but I don't fully believe it. But it's getting worse. I don't think it's getting better. People say it's getting better. I don't know. It looks like it's all red, but I'm hoping some of this rain will wash that away. We shall see. But anyway, the decks we're going to be using tonight, we're going to be using the Unveiled Tarot. I like this. This is going to be for the portion of the initial story play where we set up the characters and also for your advice card. So we're going to be using that tonight for the Unveiled Tarot. I'm going to be continuing to use the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms. So many people have been loving this deck, and let me tell you, it is a great deck. I will pre-warn you guys, if you are new to Tarot, it may throw you a little bit because they have the deck system and then they have their own emblems on top of it, which is actually, I think maybe for a beginner, it may be all right because you don't really know. You kind of go off the artwork, but it does throw me because I pay so close attention to the emblems on the cards. And I'm like, what does that mean? So if I feel called to look at those emblems, I will do so because I pay homage to the individuals who created this deck. It's a really cool deck. We're also going to be using the Tangled Love Tarot. We used this last week, and this is going to be setting the tone of where you guys actually are between this connection, okay, for the current energy. And a reminder, these are all signs. So, hello, Amy, welcome. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit. Check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And if you are cross-watching, you're going to have to flip the story or you're going to be butthurt. Simple as that. All right. If you're looking for something more personal and private, I will tell you this. My books are almost filled up for August, so I'm going into September already. Did you just buy it? Isis, good. Isis said, I bought that deck. Yep, that deck is pretty darn awesome, and I love it. I love it. So those are the decks we're going to be using this evening. There's always a collective bonus at the end. We will be pulling out Ante as well. Anti, and the way I've been, and for those of you who are new to Anti AI is where I actually take in my messages and then I say, add some astrology to them, or take them and randomize them with the message that I give and see what comes out. And we've had some really, really cool results out of this that have, come out with this, because I'm not just a love reader. I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm here to help you get through and face it back to you. Yes, the mirror reflection is back to you, your inner authority. It's about you. So that's what the anti-AI messages are. It's about you. Okay. This portal that we're in, okay, and it's not just one day. We've been in this for a while, is pulling up the soul truths. It's pushing us toward alignment, whether we're ready or not. And then we got the full moon. And it's amplifying here with emotions. It's revealing things we can't ignore. It's continuing with the old patterns, the hidden motives, even our own habits that keep us in the same loops. We're getting hit with it. And for some of it, it's going to feel electric and motivating. And for others in different placements, it might feel like pressure building. I can tell you right now, for me, it's been kind of a weird combo. And it's okay. For those of you who are in tier 2, I will be doing a special for you guys on some of this energy shifts so that you can be prepared for it. So that will be released probably over the weekend. All right. So as we move through each one of those signs, we're going to get messages there too about the next moves for you. All right, let's get started here. We always start with the birthday sign, and happy birthday out there to the Leos, my lions and lionesses. Who's got Leo in their chart? Make sure you guys share, because sharing is caring. And hello to my Facebook and Twitch users as well. If I didn't say hello to you yet, don't be shy. Most of us are over on YouTube. So I do have a little chat box. You can see everybody on there. It's so darn small. I wish they would fix that. But we'll keep an eye out for you. I got some really cool moderators here too. It looks like we got a full house. All right, let's get started here. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters. Spirit, let's hone in specifically to the Leo energy. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What is going on within this connection? Let's see what the energy is between the two of you. Guilt, stress, anxiety, ashamed. Ooh, this already feels like someone's got cake on their face. So someone here is feeling guilty in this connection. All right. Let's see who you are. Remember, no reversals on initial story play, although the reversals will affect your story. Who are you right now? Who are you right now, Leo? Oh, the Tower. Leo, the Tower. I feel like this pit in your stomach, with whatever news it was, it ended. It ended. It had to. There's no turning back. As soon as this hit, there was a massive ending here for this Leo. Let's see what's going on here with your person, their energy towards this connection. Their energy towards this connection. Oh boy. Defensive. God, this was a gut punch. This was a gut punch. And I feel like there is somebody here who projected on you. It's almost like as soon as this got deflected back on you, God, this hurt. I can already feel it. I can just feel it. All right, reversals are now up. They will be affected by these cards. On your side, the reversals will be affected by the 7 of Wands. On their side, the cards will be affected by the Tower. Current feelings. Oh God, here we go. 2 of Swords here reversed. There was an individual here, how you felt is they couldn't make up their freaking mind. They denied it. They kept you stuck. But there was something here that they did that was unforgivable for this Leo. Let's see what their energy is towards this connection. Eight of Coins. They're in denial. I think that this individual here, gosh, very defensive. Look at this. They're working on a little dragon here. They're focused. We're going to see what they're actually focused on, because I really feel like this actions has to do with proving a point. Okay, let's see what the external representation is on your end. What happened here? What happened with this connection? Oh, they held back their feelings. Jason Momoa is here. I just did a daily poll of this earlier this week, the King of Cups. And I said that this King of Cups may have some guilt or shame about not giving their emotions or feeling. I do recommend you go to the community tab and check it out. You may be feeling this individual's energy, but I do feel like you're separated from this person. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This individual here, wants to talk to you. But I feel like what they did was unforgivable. There's immense amount of love here. And so there's something about this individual holding back energetically. But you could feel it. You could feel it. Actions or avoidance. Actions and avoidance of this individual. Five of Wands here reversed. They put you in competition. This became, God, so defensive. I feel like this individual would have had to have their cake and eat it too. It's almost this level here of, well, I could have gotten away with it, but they didn't. They didn't get away with this. This individual here feels defensive in some way, or feels like, well, it could have been something special, but you chose to leave. You chose to walk away. Hidden fear and desire of this individual. Queen of Wands here, reversed. I feel like this individual here, you found out there was another person. I do. Okay. Leo, I just feel like this wasn't you, and the inner fear here is almost like a pride. I like to call the Queen of Wands, when she's reversed, my Taylor Swift, where it's like she's very cocky and confident, but also she's arrogant enough to be like, I'm going to use my pain and make it into something. And I feel like this Leo here is doing that right now. You're energetically trying to burn some pain and sadness. And I don't blame you. This is something that hurt really, really badly. So I can see the pain. I can feel it in here for this Leo. Let's see what the driving motivation or block is with this person. I think this person wants to avoid feeling guilty, but feels like you're giving a guilt trip. Yeah. Knight of Coins here. I will be honest. We're going to look at the next things, but this came down to longevity. This was, how far can I go before Leo finds out or Leo leaves me? I don't feel like this person had the kahunas to step out of this connection. Let's see what their next steps are. Next steps, 1, 2. We have the King of Coins. And we have the Nine of Swords. Look at this. Between a rock and a hard place. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy right now. There's arrogance with this individual. Their pride is they're not necessarily going to step forward, but they're going to do something of trying to project it on you, because they don't want to feel this guilt. But let me tell you, they're starting to feel it. It's starting to really close in, and they want to prove that point here, that they're stable. They're the good person. They meant well. They wanted to be non-committal, that they didn't, that this didn't mean anything to them, but it did. They were still just looking for something easier, better. And that's hard to hear. And I get it. What advice does Spirit have for you, Leo? And then we'll see what Auntie's message is for you. No reversals on the advice. Advice for you, Leo. Sometimes I'll pull one, sometimes I'll pull two. Depends on the card. Okay. 8 of Wands. You see this action? Do you see how this 8 of Wands here about making the move is into a paper plane? I feel that this is what Spirit wants to let you know. They take swift actions, but not direct actions. It's a paper plane. You know, it's something here where if they throw it in the air, it's not going to go straight and hit you. It's something here where they're making quick moves that are going to be deflected. So you are being very protected. But I also feel like there's something about a message or wanting to retaliate. And Spirit's like, save your breath. Save your breath with this individual here, okay? It is like paper. Auntie's message for you, Leo. It says, the portal is clearing the stage for you, Leo. Stop defending parts of yourself that no longer need proof and step fully into your natural authority. And there is something about this natural authority here, okay? This is definitely a hard lesson for Leo, but I also feel like this lesson here has to do with their boundaries and worth. You may have stayed into something where an individual here was wishy-washy or non-committal with you. All right, that's what I got for Leo. We're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Snow in Florida. What? Did I just miss all the weather reports? What's going on here in the chat? What are you guys talking about? It happened. When I went to Florida last year on a trip, it snowed. And the big joke was I brought it from the UP. My family was like, did you bring it? It was like the coldest it's ever been. It didn't snow in the Keys, but it was darn cold. And I did not bring winter clothes with me because I thought I was going on a warm vacation in the middle of January. Nope. It was pretty darn cold. I think I had one jacket. I had to buy sweatpants. Star. Can you manifest the smoke going away? If you manifested the snow in Florida, girl, what the hell? Work on the smoke, clearing this shit. I'm tired of a hack. Hey, Sherry's here. Welcome. Farmer Sherry's here. My little Laura Ingalls finally decided to come online. Sherry's got a beautiful farm and shares with me all her vegetables. I'm always like in shock. It's like, I feel like I should be doing something. Like, I was like, wow, she's really accomplishing stuff. And then there's me shuffling cards. Papa Wheelie in the house. Welcome. All right, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's go. Where's the... Okay, the deck's right in front of me. I'm like, where's the other deck? Where is it? Where'd it go? Let's see what's going on between you and this person. Safe, love. Trust, security, your home. I feel the desire for this, to feel safe. All right. Virgo, reminder too that your timeless tarot reading will be in the vault this week or next week, Monday. Let's see where your energy is. No reversals, but they will affect the story play. Look at you, the magician. I used to love magic as a kid, and this was one of my favorite magic tricks with the ball and the 3 cups and seeing how much you can move it. It's a parlor trick here. I think this is intriguing how the magician here is an astronaut because it's almost like the man on the moon here was a parlor trick. Some of you may not agree with that, but it feels like that. So what you're in the midst here is manifesting, and you're done with parlor tricks. And some of you are at the point here going, I'm good, I'm cool, I know what I want. But there's something here where you feel love is fleeting. All right, let's see what's going on to the person here on your mind. What's going on with them? The moon. Oh boy. What is going on here? Pisces energy. Dreaming. There's some fears in a subconscious level. I feel like this person here, there's some space between the two of you, but it's on a subconscious level. So I feel like this is thank you, Spirit. Thank you. You see how this is out in space and this is the moon? It's almost like there's a telepathic connection between the two of you, entwined with one another, but in the conscious world, it's not so much. It's not so much. All right. I feel like you may be dreaming about this individual. Telepathically, you feel a link. All right. Let's see what the current energy here is with you. Current energy with you is the Lovers. I love that card. Gemini energy. Current energy with them is the Knight of Swords. God, there's a desire to communicate. Can we just talk? God, I love this card. Does this person have a little bit of a dragon in them? A beast? A choice? There's this energy of wanting to feel protected and loved, but I also feel this energy of wanting to be chosen. And there's something about how this person has not, God, I mean, this is a really rough card, the Knight of Swords. It just is. It's the energy of like, I need to quickly communicate and tell them how it is. So there's something here this individual wants to talk about. Maybe that's what it is. Let's talk. Okay, let's see what the external representation is here. Because I don't feel like there's a lot of talking going on. No, there's not. Did you pull your power back? This is feeling a little bit like the Game of Thrones, where an individual here may have ran from love. Did a Virgo here run from love? I'm not ready. This doesn't feel safe to me. You may have cut communication or cut an individual off. Actions or avoidance of this individual. Gosh, this person feels stuck. Now, this could be flipped around, but I will say this. This individual is paused. I mean, we have the Ace of Swords here, but it looks more like the Four of Swords. So this person here has some clarity and is trying to be very logic about this, but also is afraid to say the wrong thing. So Virgo, you're dealing with an individual here who does want to communicate, but is fearful of always saying the wrong thing or it being perceived a specific way. You might have different love languages than this individual. It feels like that. Let's see what the hidden fear is. It's the moves. Maybe this person moved really quickly. Chariot energy here with Cancer. God, you got two major arcana cards here, but the moves here was uncertainty. Uncertain how this person made you feel. And there's something here, the way that they said something. Maybe you felt like you were being love bombed by an individual, or someone here it was almost like a too good to be true energy. It was like, this isn't working. Or you felt like this individual was hiding something from you. This person's third eye is activated. What's the driving motivation or block of this person? Black. It feels like a blackout. You know me, I'm like Bob Ross when I mess up my words. Three of Cups here reversed. Interesting. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Huh. There's the parlor trick. Virgo disappeared. Okay. Where did Virgo go? Where did Virgo go? Now, dolphins are incredibly intelligent, So this individual here goes, was I the problem? So I think this person's very much in their head, but they're also very afraid to showcase anything. They also don't know if you are clearing something or maybe you keeping your options open with other individuals. There's something here about other individuals as well. I also feel interesting when I see the moon, I see a city. It's like cities apart, or maybe one lives in the city. What's your next moves? Spirit, next moves of this individual. 2 cards here. We have the Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh, they're crawling. Two tens. The thing is you feel like home to this person. They've really enjoyed your company, the time spent here, but there was something about this person's energy that caused red flags. And so this person feels like, it's almost like I feel this energy of, wait, I didn't do it. I didn't mean it that way, or that's not how I intended it to be. So they feel like they got shot down before they could explain themselves. So this individual, I don't really see them, Virgo, coming forward just because they're crawling. I mean, this is someone here who feels cut out. They're not sure how to approach you. Put it that way. Let's see what the final message is here. Things to consider with this person. No reversals on this. No reversals on this. The 8 of Cups. I do feel this energy of you swan diving and emotionally leaving something that did not suit you. You feel the energy of this individual too. But the question I have for you, or the cards do, is when you left, because I feel this energy of like a final surah, like, I'm out of here. I'm going to do a swan dive and I am out. This party is not what I intended it to be. Look at the city. Maybe it was different. There was something that clashed between the two of you. And so I think that you decided to jump and take a leap because you weren't ready. I don't think that there's necessarily anything wrong with it. I do feel like there's this energy of perfection. I'm going to pull one more card because there's something here about the perfection of what you desire and the perfection of you of needing to be perfect. Here we go. Justice, Libra energy. Okay. What's fair is fair, but there's consequences you pay. So you weren't ready. You tried. It wasn't your cup of tea, or you just weren't ready. But the consequences is that may not be something that you can come back to. All right. Or it would have to be you returning to it if that is the case, if you wanted to. But justice is that there's a decision made to cut it off, and it's to accept the decision and the consequence. Let's see what Virgo has to say here for or Auntie has to say here for Virgo. God, my dyslexia kicked him. Auntie says, Virgo, the full moon is shaking loose your grip on, I can't make this up. The full moon is shaking loose on your grip of perfection. Release the need to control every detail and trust the clarity will arrive in its own timing. So you're being asked here to accept the fall, be compassionate that you weren't ready, and there's nothing you did wrong. You did the right thing at that moment, because that you're not perfect at this, but now you're looking at something to clear. So just know that things will always line up to you that are meant to line up to you when love starts to feel safe for you. Okay, that's what I got. We're going to move on to Libra. Libra is up. Libra, Libra, Libra. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, a reminder that your timeless tarot message will be released in the vault this week. To make sure if you want to join the membership that you get it. All signs is also in there, guys. The general this month I felt called to do in the vault, and it's a long one. So there's some long readings in there. All right, let's see what's going on between you and this person here, Libra. What's going on? The forever kind of love, infinite, unbreakable, meant to stay. Well, that's what everybody wants, right? A love that's meant to stay. Commitment. Unbreakable. Rose. Roses may be significant to you. I feel this is the energy of how you felt with this person or currently feeling, or it's what you want. Okay. Let's see where you are. No reversals, not just yet. Where is Libra in this connection? Libra. Wow. Libra. Look at you. The Knight of Cups. Love. Okay. You can't be any more loving than the romantic gestures of the Knight of Cups. So I feel like you have a big heart, Libra. You do. And you're on the move. And what you're moving towards is the forever kind of love. That's what you're after. That's what you want. That's what you desire. Okay. Who are they? Who are they? Who's this person here? The world. They're going through some kind of closure right now. An ending of some sort. The world is the last card in the major arcana, but there's something about dipping their toe here. Okay, this person here is also looking for the forever package, but there's something about some closure. Interesting how it goes from city terrain into nature, because I feel what this person doing is being very grounded right now. And there's this thing where you're grounded, but you're moving towards love. And this individual here is feeling into love. Oh, this is going to be a deep reading. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. All right. Here we go. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by these cards. What's your current feelings for this person? What is your current feelings for this person here in this love energy? It's also a card of forgiveness as well. Surrender. Oh, God. The Empress reverse. What goes with this? Well, that's also Libra energy, but Taurus mainly. I love this Empress, but when it's reversed, it's someone here who can be, I like to call her the smother mother when she's reversed. It's one who doesn't know their worth, their insecurities. And I feel like currently how you feel in this connection is this person really, you may have given too much. You might have I feel like you kind of chased this person. Okay. I'm just going to say it. But you gave this person the authority here to take and take and take. Oh, look at, it's a rose. Do you see that? You can't make it up. And this is why I like to use different combinations of different cards. There's a rose here. So there's something very special about this individual, but it's almost like they're the one. They're your person. That's how you that's how you hold them near to you. But it's clinging energy. Their energy towards you. What is their energy towards you? I want to say they're running. just going to throw it out there. Yeah, this person here, injustice here, Libra energy, was not ready to face. It was just so much. It was so big. Okay. This individual could not offer you what you want. And so they have their own insecurities. And so I feel like this individual may have said, this is too much. They might have even said, you're too much. But I feel more it's about the level of how they can show up more than anything. Okay, Libra. External representation. God, Four of Swords here, reverse, is this person here. God, you were exhausted. You put so much into this relationship. It's almost like you've fallen over, tired, sick and tired of waiting, sick and tired of waiting for an individual to create some kind of closure, to make a decision on you. I feel anxious. Maybe you have an anxious attachment. Maybe they're an avoidant. But this is restless energy. How you currently feel is, how could they let me go? How could they not choose me? Actions or avoidance. Six of Coins. Well, they feel that they gave you as much as they could. And let me tell you, they don't got a lot. They don't, this individual here, I do feel this energy of just friends. Okay. The actions here is that they know what they have to offer is to a dragon. And dragon is, I don't know the kind of bite I'm going to get from Libra. Libra, you are the dragon in this case. This individual here is trying to balance their life out. It's very imbalanced. It just is, especially when it comes to this connection. I feel they picked a safety zone here, a friendship. Let's see what the hidden fear or desire is on your end. Libra. Gosh, the King of Cups. He came out for Virgo too. It is a blend of it, isn't it, Isis? It is. You know that this person is holding back from you. You know this person is deep in deep contemplation, but I also feel this energy of you holding back. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy now. The cup is in your hands. So it almost feels this energy of I can't give anymore because then I'm giving away my worth. And you know this. So you're taking accountability on there. The fear here is I want to give more, but at the same time, they can't give me anymore. Let's see what their driving motivation is or block. Gosh. The Chariot. They know they have to be the one that makes the move. But that also means, Libra, with the Chariot energy, that this individual may get rejected. So it would be easier if you would just get on your bike and come on over while they're grounding, because that's what they're used to. So it is going a little bit back and forth here. Let's see what's next. What's next with this person? 2 cards. Next moves. 2 of Wands. They're planning. But I don't feel like it's like now. Okay? No, it's not now. Could be dealing with another fellow air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But if not, this individual is wondering if you even would consider an offer or an opportunity to get together, to reconnect. They know what you want. They know what you desire. They want it too. But can they step up? And the 2 of Wands energy here is an opportunity, and they have the map, but I feel like you gave them the map and it's up to them to choose to go. So they're not necessarily moving right now. They're just examining it. All right. Now, I never condone anybody to wait for an individual. Live your life. What things to consider about this person. Things to consider about this person here for you. The Hermit. Okay. This individual is in deep, I think, soul searching, could even be remorse, I don't feel like they're with anybody. I think if they are around individuals, they are keeping to themselves. It's they can't even be in the energy, and that's what it feels like. They're stepping out. They're grounding themselves here. They are self-isolating themselves, but they're trying to figure out what their emotions are, where they need to step up in here, and then the emotions here of what they haven't expressed to you. And I feel this deep energy here of you feeling that energetically. There's a telepathic connection between the two of you, but it doesn't necessarily mean movement. All right, Auntie, what message does she have to say for you, Libra? The portal is tipping the scales in your favor. Stop second guessing your worth and claim the opportunities that are lining up for you now. The opportunities that are lining up for you now. And let me tell you, it may not be love. And if it is, then there's an opportunity here to choose differently, to be open to love. Okay. But look at the opportunities that are being presented to you now. And if this person is not here, guess what? It's an opportunity. Yeah. It's an opportunity to focus on you. It's an opportunity to get your shit together. It's an opportunity here to work on your finances, your money. You got it. Not all of you want to hear it, but you got it. All right. So we got for Libra. We're going to move on to Scorpio. And what happens? I missed it. I love when that happens. Welcome back, Lucinda. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Isis, thank you so much for my donation. That definitely will go to good use. I'll be putting that to cards, as always. I appreciate the love. When the multiple readings went together, yeah. And, let me tell you, Aquarius, I love him though. The guy who I absolutely adore and love. We're not together, but I love him. He's an Aquarius. Stubborn motherfuckers, but I love them. Just gotta let them be. Let them be. My dad's also an Aquarius, and some of my closest friends are. They just get in their head. It's like, whatever. Figure it out. Figure it out. All right. Scorpio. Yeah, you see, stubborn, but it's just like whatever. Sometimes it's easy. You know, I just choose peace. Yours too is an air sign. It drives me nuts right now. Yeah, air signs do that. I mean, I'm a Libra, so I get it, and I'm a Gemini rising. Woo! Good luck to the person who ends up with me. It's all right. I enjoy my company. It's a good thing I laugh at myself. Delilah, welcome. Welcome back. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's got Scorpio in their chart? Okay, cross-watching. You may need to flip it a little bit. Okay. Scorpio, don't forget that your reading will be added to the vault next week. So make sure you keep an eye on that for Harmonia Friends Club members. There are exclusive member perks on there, and that is exclusive content. All right, let's see what's going on between you and this person. Conflict, resolution, compromising, making amends, rebuilding trust, positive outcome. You must feel this energy here of shaking hands. This feels very formal, doesn't it? We can resolve this. Okay. This feels like a business deal more than anything. What's going on here, Scorpio? All right. How are you being represented right now? Who are you? Who are you in this connection? Who are you in this connection? Oh, boy. Worried. Yeah, here we go again. Scorpio, man. They go through the ringer. Anytime I got the Scorpio collective, I just want to send you guys flowers and ice cream. I just Nine of Swords. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. That's all I hear is here we go again. All right. This person. It's hard when there's 2 9s here. God. This is hard. Because there's conflict in the middle of here. One, you feel like you're being targeted. And your mind, you're feeling like you're going and taking crazy pills. This person is super guarded. Okay. Feels like they're being blamed here and feels like they've been in war with you. There's worry. God, they got a little sour face on them, don't they? All right. Current feelings of this person. Reversals are now up. They are affected by these cards on each side. Current feelings. Oh, God, you're dealing with an arrogant person here. Dealing with a Leo, Saggy, or Aries, or just somebody here who, I mean, the fire signs are free-spirited, free will. They got a lot of pride, but bold. But when things don't go their way, it's like you're the problem, okay? And this individual here, how you feel is that I don't know if there's jealousy here. It almost feels like competition. Good game. God. They made a game out of this relationship, didn't they? Huh. Everything's a game. Everything's a game with this person. Everything's a performance act. Good game. I think the worry you have is the name calling, the reputation stuff that they do. All right, let's see what their energy is towards you. Oh my gosh. Another 9. You're not going to like this. You're not going to like this. Don't shoot the messenger. There's a situation here where you're trying to make amends to be formal for civil sakes. This could be for children. This could be to deal with assets. This could be because you're going through a divorce with this person. But how this person views you, the 9 of Cups is a card here of massive indulgence. It could be alcohol. Okay. But I just feel that this individual likes to blame you. How selfish you are, how gluttonous you are. Everything's about you, Scorpio. Your needs, your desires. And there's just something here about drinking that this person uses against you. External representation. It flipped on this. I'm going to keep it. Queen of Cups. How you're showing up in this is reserved, quiet, trying to have compassion for yourself. I think that you're done talking. I think that you're trying to forgive the scenario here of going, I would like to move on. Dang. Actions and avoidance of this individual. 7 of Cups. You know what? It's kind of like this person. This person made you an option of some sort, but I think that they flipped the story around. So it's almost this energy of doing certain things and then blaming you of doing those things. But I think it was really this individual. And so what they're avoiding here is an option. I feel like they made you an option, and it wasn't so much about you having options. I think that this person here tried to avoid responsibility or accountability in this end. Hidden fear or desire. Four of Wands here reversed. This is all about union, togetherness, commitment, but there's something here. I feel almost embarrassment, ridiculed, shamed, like a fake celebration. You may have gone into a relationship that was fake as fuck. I'm just going to flat out say it. It feels that way. But there's something about this person here who was always guarded to begin with. They always looked at you as the problem. They just simply did. Okay. The Nine of Cups here is they love to feed off your own fears. Feeding off your insecurities made it easy for this individual to get away with some of the moves that they did. And they did have motives. They just did. Driving motivation or block for this individual. 6 of Coins. Money, finances, balance. Some of you, it was regarding stability of what you could give to this person. They breadcrumbed you, okay? But then they would give you very little in comparison in return. They may have even done this with a factor saying into something just for the children. They may have even said that. I feel like this person is being guarded, but if there are children involved, that's where the resolution part has not really been settled. It hasn't. Next moves with this person. Judgment. Final call. 3 of Cups. Okay, so here's the thing. This isn't a celebration here of togetherness. This is a decision here that may actually go or look like it's coming in their favor. That's what they're wishing for. Okay. This individual doesn't really care about the outcome of what happens to you. It's about how they look, how they're presented. And they may even be in another relationship that they remarry really quickly or they move in with really quickly. But here's the thing. They're just going to go wherever they're favored. They're just going to go wherever they're favored. So keep that in mind. Okay. I don't really need to think that I have to show you the things to consider with this person, but I do feel like the blessing here is on you because their next moves is to go into another commitment or finalize something or, be with family, be with friends, but it's not you. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. This is a card here of healing, keeping your distance here, but that does not mean that for you to lose faith because things will work around. Okay. Aquarius energy here right now. This is the time here for your realignment, your vulnerability here, and keeping your distance. And if you have to do that right now and keep a focus here on the faith, then you're going to do that. But you don't necessarily need to explain yourself to this individual. And I think that they have their guards up because they don't want to look bad, personally. All right, let's see what Auntie has to say for you, Scorpio. Auntie says the full moon is exposing what can't meet you where you are. Stop chasing for answers. What runs and allows, what aligns will meet you halfway. This individual isn't going to meet you halfway. All right. There is no really resolution with this person. It's just to take your losses and know that you're not invested in it anymore. And if anything, you're being protected. You may not see it that way, but you are. All right. Sagittarius. It's just Brenda's letting it out. We don't judge. We listen. Get it out. This is the place to vent. So far, the weather's holding up, which is good because I was very worried with these storms coming in. I'm like, oh no, I got my live tonight. No, 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 no. All right, Sagittarius. Here we go. Saggies. Saggy, your reading will be released in the vault. Your timeless reading, zodiac reading, will be released in the vault this week, upcoming week. So if you are a member, go check it out. The general forecast is already in the vault. Okay, so if you're looking for your August monthly energy, check out the vault. I can't believe it. We're going to be in mid-month though, in like another week. What is this month flying? Like, what is happening? All right, Saggy. You and your person. Oh boy. Activation. Wonder Twins are here. Soul contract. Divine timing. Hello, Allison. Welcome back. You might have to rewind it if you missed your sign. 11:11. Dang. Well, the twin flame is very oversaturated. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not that it doesn't exist, because a lot of people are like, it doesn't exist. I do believe they exist, but I feel that they go oversaturated. It's all about the alignment of you. These individuals mirror you to trigger you to love again, and it's self-love. It has a lot to do with self-love. So usually there's a runner and chaser dynamic. I think a lot of times people end up with a karmic when they think it's their twin. But this is a soul contract. This is someone here who sent you on your spiritual journey. There's just something special about the way you two met. Could have cultural differences, but there's some things that are very parallel, and other times it's like, they're not even my type. It's very weird. All right, who are you right now? Who are you, Saggy? The High Priestess. Told you. Told you it was going to be a spiritual one. Okay. You're getting your spiritual groove on. In tune with the universe here. Okay. Knowing when to build it out. Interesting how they made the High Priestess a rock star. You know, it's like, I would never imagine it to be a rock star, but I can get it. Like a song, like a singer, you know, they're very creative, listening to the soul. Okay. Music may be significant to you. Let's see what's going on with this person on their side. Oh boy, the Hangman. Well, this individual here looks like they're Houdini here. Not in a good way. They look like they're drowning, don't they? They're weighted down here in the water, trying to see something. Interesting how you're both trying to see. Usually the Hangman is the sun, but this isn't the sun. It's showing the moon in this card, which is you. You activated this person. You triggered this individual. This person here is drowning in emotions that they never felt before. They're looking for air. They're looking to breathe again. Welcome back, guys. Elizabeth Delaney. I didn't say hi. All right. There's something about your performance. There's something about the moves that you make that just, this individual is, and they're around a desert. And you're around people. You're in your element. All right. Two different worlds. Current feelings of this person. Gosh. Guess what? It's the Hangman. At a distance from this person. I like this Hangman because it's not, I mean, it's a card of you're self-sacrificing and taking a moment, but this is an individual here who's taking the moment or taking the pause here to reflect. Your current feelings here is looking at something from a distance to gain clarity and the beauty of what this connection has done. And the beauty of the twin flame is that there is no separation. Okay. We get stuck on the separation, but there is none. No, truly, there is none. I know that's hard for you to understand, but energetically, it's appreciation and unconditional love. So there is no separation when it comes to love. Love is love. It's all around you. Their energy towards you. I feel like this person is very over emotional. When they're drowning, they can't say anything. Yeah. The 9 of Swords here reversed. God, they almost feel like they're backstage. Insecurities, massive insecurities in comparison to you. All right. Look at these emblems. You see how they're crying here? Okay. In bed, in worry. All right. This person's having a hard time sleeping at night. Where I feel like you're more aligned, looking at the beauty of life, being more grounded, being in nature. This guy or gal is not in nature. They're in between the walls. Their walls, it's like in their head. It's getting smaller and smaller. Okay, let's see what the external representation of this person is to you. What are you seeing from this person from a distance? Queen of Wands. I think you're starting to realize this person's insecurities. The Queen of Wands, now she would be a rock star. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. That's you. You know your worth. You're not in a hurry. You're following your passions, your desires. You may have a lot of sexual energy right now towards this individual that you're putting towards creative work. Actions or avoidance of this individual. 5 of Wands here, reverse. I feel like this individual, even if there isn't somebody in the way, they have some insecurities and may have a jealous streak, not in competition with you, but others who are around you where you get a lot of attention. Okay. It's the attention that you have or you keep, the groupies. And somebody else, but I don't have any groupies. Well, the groupies could be fans. And sometimes our fans are individuals that do not belong on stage with us. Okay. Like exes and people who just watch us anyway. Let's be real. There's a lot of people who just watch us, but they aren't really in there. But then yet there's an individual here who sees that, feels that, and it's like, So they see something around you that surrounds you, and it could be your past, it could be exes, it could be individuals, but there's a competitive nature to this person. The hidden fear and desire that comes up with you when you're with this person. 4 coins here, reverse. You've lost too much. You're not so easily persuaded to overgive anymore. And that could be from an individual holding back or being too emotional or trying to make dangerous tricks where you're like, don't play games with me. You're at the point in your life here where you got nothing left to lose other than yourself. And so to the core of you is, I'm not losing myself in another connection again, at least for the Saggy. I'm not losing myself in another connection again. Their driving motivation or block in this connection. Unconditional love. Loving you anyways. But if this is their block, it's to realize that none of that noise or situation matters. You have to love a person anyways. And so this individual is starting to love themselves anyways. So you're marrying back to this individual their worth, and they're drowning on it because they don't know how to feel like that before. They never felt that way before. I do not feel like this individual is stepping forward right now, but let's see what their next moves are. Their next moves. The Fool reversed? No. I know a lot of you will be like, what? They're running. They're running. They're running. They're hiding. They're not doing well. They're starving in their own they're doing this to themselves. It's eating them up alive. There's not much they have left. This is an individual here whose pride has been kicked. Their loyalty comes with not wanting to feel, not in this way. You triggered this individual to wake up. You triggered this individual to be optimistic. And you triggered this individual here to step up. What does the universe want you to consider with this person? I may pull 2 cards. We'll see. No reversals. The 8 of Pentacles. Do you see this? This is what this is where this person is out. This is a perfect card to represent this. They are being stripped to the guts. They have been gutted alive. They're looking at the core of their issues. They're in the dark night of the souls. You triggered this individual to do some shadow work, okay? But you've done this. And the process of what you're building and what you need to be focusing on, because I'm going to pull one more, because that really was what you need to consider about this person. This is where you are. That's why they want me to pull it on. The Empress, you're rooted. You trust the process. You're grounded. You're creating a firm foundation for you. The divine feminine energy here to receive. In this receiving energy, you're looking for divine masculine energy who protects, who cares. And this person here is, they're bare. There's no protection. They're working on it, but it may not happen in the pace that you desire. All right. So just remember that. Sagittarius, the message here from Auntie, okay, regarding the portal and the full moon energy. It says, this portal is narrowing the beam of your true target. Stop scattering your energy and focus on the vision that excites you the most. What excites you the most? Not necessarily what this person brings at the table. What excites you? What makes you feel good? You're being asked here to give back to you, Sagittarius. All right, let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn is up. Welcome back, Corbell. Good to see the old gang here. Good to see everyone. And if you guys are new to the channel, just want to let you know it is on subscriber mode, and don't be shy. Go ahead and subscribe, and then you'll be able to chat. Now, there is a little bit of a waiting period because, listen, my moderators are on here usually for the whole thing, and I like to try to make it for them to have a pace here where they can be able to enjoy the readings too, okay, because it's volunteer basis. All right, Isis, see you later. You'll also notice people come in and out for their signs, and that totally is normal. And if you are on Facebook, because I know I got a couple of people on here, Facebook, you won't be able to catch the replay during the live, but you most certainly can catch the timestamps, or you can jump over to Twitch and, YouTube or Twitch if you want to watch now and just go to the banners, okay? You can scroll back now here in the live on YouTube. Perks of being on YouTube. She'll be back. She's coming back for the bonus. She's just taking a break. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, your general August forecast is in the vault, so make sure you check out the vault. Gemini, you and your person on your mind. What's going on here? Snooping. Drive-by, tarot readings, asking about you, stalking you on social media. All right. Stalker alert. Are you guys snooping on each other? Feeling a little bit of a page energy here. Page of Swords. Let's see who you are. Who are you right now? Capricorn, who are you? Who are you right now? Oh, this Queen of Swords looks like she's in mourning. That's actually a good representation, the Queen of Swords. Because I always saw the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords that they used to be the King and Queen of Cups. I never saw the King and Queen of Swords as lovers. They were business partners more than anything. But this one looks like they're in mourning. So I feel like Capricorn, you had to say some truth here that gave you some grievances. But enough is enough. You want the truth. You don't want, you know how to hold a sword. You're not a page. Could have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy in your chart, but if you don't, this is just someone here who is detached from their emotions, is doing the logical thing. You might see like block. I feel like this Capricorn's going block. Brenda's like, sometimes that happens, Brenda. That's okay. Just take what resonates for you. It's all right. All right, let's see what's going on and see who they are. Who are they? Who are they right now? Oh God, this is a chess game. That's what they're doing. I think that they're in denial that they're out of moves. This person here is out of moves. You know, it just feels like that. It feels like they're out of moves. All right. This first row affects the reversals on each side. Okay. Let's see your current feelings, but this is someone here who's already put somebody, rest in peace. I just heard rest in peace. Don't disturb my peace. God, the 9 of Wands here is, you want to treat me like that? Game over. I don't want to play your games anymore. You don't want to play the games of this individual because they're constantly guarded. And so they just, indecision in their heads. I just felt like this person played games with you and denies it. All right. Their energy towards you right now. God, the 6 of coins here reverse. Well, that's not fair. Why won't Capricorn play with me anymore? I only bit just a little bit. No, this person breadcrumbed you. They know exactly what they did. They're trying to buy time. They're trying to buy an extra move. I feel like this, oh God, you know, show me. I used to play Monopoly a lot as a kid, and sometimes we didn't want to end the game, my friend and I. So we started to make our own rules. You know, it's like, well, you can borrow money from me so we can keep playing. That's what we did. We would borrow money. And I feel this energy of this person here is out of moves and yet is hoping that they can borrow some time with you. Borrow maybe some money from you. All right, let's external representation. 6 of Cups. Well, there was love here. True connection here. Soulmates. You have, this wasn't an easy move for you to say you don't want to play anymore. I think you stayed longer than you should have because you saw them as a soulmate. You may have even felt you've had a past life with this individual. You may have a history with this individual here, could even have children. Actions or avoidance of this person. Interesting that you both have 6s here too. Interesting, isn't it? Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. There's a lot of love here for you, but this is the actions and avoidance. And the avoidance of the Queen of Cups is, well, I can tell you right now, can be picky and choosy on when they offer their love and how they do it. So they can kind of be tight-lipped about it. So this individual is avoiding expressing compassion and love for the scenario of what it was to be in your shoes. Hidden fear or desire. Oh, there's the Page of Swords. You know this person's watching you. The hidden fear here is, are they going to just stay there watching me forever? Or are they going to step up? That page combined with here is that you want the truth. Okay. The Page of Swords here minus the Two of Swords, because they love to make you do math, is the Ace of Swords, which means they would have to show up with the truth. Honesty. They haven't declared that with you. Driving motivation or block of this individual. Six of Swords. Making movement. Letting go of their past. I feel like this individual also, this is on a rowboat. And so when you row, you can't really see what's behind you, right? But there's a lot of cliffs right there this individual's got to go through. And they're kind of blinded to that because they're logically just saying, I'm getting the hell out of here. All right. But what the hell are they getting out of here? They're stuck. There's no more moves to get out. So they're kind of forced to look at you, but they don't know what to do about it. But we'll see. What are their next steps? Put these down too low. Spirit, what is this person's next steps? Hierophant reverse, Taurus energy. I'm trying to think outside of the box. How to get the hell out of this box. How the hell to get out of this box. But here's the scenario. Again, I'm going to use the map. I'm going to use the book. You outsmart this person. You outsmart this person. Okay. It could flip around for you, Elizabeth. You have to do it vice versa. You outsmart this person. They're doing all the notes. They're looking at, they're trying to find a rule here that they can figure out. But they can't. There are no more rules because there's no more players in here. It's just them playing this game. And they don't know how to play this game because that means they'd have to be fucking honest. Just saying. Things to consider about this person. Things to consider, no reversals. You can dissect this as much as you want. You can dissect it as much as you want, but this is where this person is at. Okay? They're in denial. That's what the Two of Swords in. They're in denial. Not you. They are. Okay? Their insecurities, their doubts, they don't know what to do at this point. So they're just kind of in this denial stage right now. All right. Capricorn, your message here in regards to this energy that we're in, and with the full moon coming tomorrow or early this morning. The full moon is lifting weight from your shoulders, Capricorn. Stop resisting support and let go of burdens that were never yours to carry. And I really feel like it's the burden of this individual and what expectations they have of you returning or doing something. It's like, let go of those burdens. It's time to focus here on you and where are you not asking for support. So make sure, because let me tell you, if you're sad, if you're grieving, You do not need to do it alone. And I think a lot of times we feel we have to process everything alone, but there's friends, there's family, relationships are still important. They still help you heal. They don't necessarily have to be romantic, but it might also give you another perception. And have compassion for yourself. Okay. The Queen of Swords energy has a tendency not to have that. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is up. Yeah, stories can be flipped. That's why I always say you got to flip the story if you're cross watching. And reminder, guys, these are still collective readings. So what you're using right now is your intuition and your discernment. And don't let any reading define your life. You know, as a teacher, these cards are sacred, but they're energy. So the energy can shift just as you can. So if you're asking the same questions over and over and over again, you're giving yourself that insecurity that you don't know what your inner authority or validation is. Yes, these are good, so you can see that. But if you're looking for something more private and personal, you're going to get those more in a personal reading. So just remember that. All right. We have Aquarius up, but I also want to remind you, since we have a few people on, well, just more than a few, but since we got more people on tonight, because a lot of people watching the replay too, we also have a giveaway going on over at Harmonia Friends Club. Yes, August giveaway has been announced and there are entry tickets available. There's several, actually. I'm actually surprised because usually there's only a certain amount of tickets and people grab this one, but it may be because not everybody's seen that this has been released yet. I just released it this week. But if you haven't grabbed your ticket and you are a Harmonia Friends Club member, grab it. So this way you have an entry in place. This is over $100 value of all cool dragon stuff. Actually, I put this out and said, who's got an idea for a theme? And Isis picked the theme for this month with dragons. So we have the Dragon Path Oracle deck here. We have a really cool dragon tea light, a really awesome lamp. I love this lamp. And then there's all kinds of mystery gifts in here that I intuitively pack for you as well. All you got to handle here is shipping and handling, and that is it. So that's something that interests you. Go check out a Harmonia Friends Club. Look for the Dragon's Lair giveaway. Reminder, if you become a member, you also get automatically entered for a chance on a free tarot story for me. It's pre-recorded and sent to you. Okay, it's a personalized story just for you. You get to put your questions in place on there. All right, we got Aquarius up. Thank you, Star, for putting my website up there. I appreciate it. Delaney, I hear you, hon. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. What's going on between you and this person? Healing. It's important to know that love wins, and it's about building trust. You two might have met while you're both going through some trust issues. All right. Who are you in this spread, Aquarius? Who are you? No reversals, not just yet. Well, committed. A little bit of a free spirit. Taurus energy. You may have Taurus in your chart. You know, it's kind of a hippie underneath there. Maybe there's this part here where you got a day job, and then after the day job, you like to let loose, okay, let the tie out off. There's just something about you that really is, when you're in a relationship, you're really committed. But there's something here about the idea of love. Love heals all. Love wins, and you may have a really deep heart when it comes to that, and traditions. You're a traditionalist. A lot of people look at this card here as guidance as well. You may be a counselor of some sort, or spirituality to you is something that is based upon traditional work, but you have more of a spiritual sense to you. Okay, you might not go to church, but church is within. Okay. How's this person? Who are they? Aquarius. Who are they? Who you're dealing with? Woo! A daredevil. Evil Knievel here. Knight of Wands. This is an individual, when they go all in, they're daring. They take big leaps, but they could also crash and burn. Okay, you don't know how they're going to land. And there's something here about where this landed, how you landed with one another. I just keep hearing how you landed with one another. There's a go-getter attitude about this person. There's a lot of passion, a lot of desire, but it's how the both of you landed with each other. Okay. Current feelings for this person. Reversals are now up. They're affected from each side. Current feelings. Current feelings about this person. Oh. Deep emotions. Love. This is a really intriguing Knight of Cups card because he's looking down at the water, like he's in deep emotions. Healing, forgiveness, love. Their energy towards you. Gosh, holy moly. Is this a reunion of some sort? Or is this just how you fell into each other? We have two knights here. Both very, I mean, this is a combo that is explosive in a chemical romance here. Chemical romance may be a band you love. But interesting, water meets, and this is interesting because it looks more, it does kind of look like water's coming on the side, doesn't it? All right, this person's, there's an energy here of drawn, passion, desire, connection, thirsty. They're thirsty for you. Okay, external representation. Sun. Oh, they want a lot. Quickly. I feel evaporated. Love bombed. There's this energy here of feeling like they're going to take it all. Maybe you're afraid that this individual here is going to have so much desire that you're not going to have enough to put out the fire here, okay? That you're going to get burned in the end. There's this energy here with this Leo energy of afraid of being burned by this individual, the way that they crash. It's like, are you going to be able to last? Are you going to be able to sustain this? Are you going to be able to sustain this? Because this is a traditionalist. This is an individual here who wants that forever commitment, but is wondering how committed this individual is. Okay, I get it. Actions or avoidance of this person. Four of Cups here, reversed. This person isn't a conformist. They don't play by the rules. They see the opportunity of slowness, of getting to know each other, of love, but they look at that and go, why can't we just have it now? Missed opportunity. They're thirsty. There's this energy of wanting to have it all now. And maybe there's a missed opportunity here to feel the deep emotions of what this Aquarius actually has to give, to offer, to be present. to feel. Hidden fear and desire. Hidden feel and desire here of this Aquarius. The Empress. That's knowing their worth. The Empress doesn't chase. Okay. Divine feminine energy. Maybe they realize this person. Okay. So there's a couple different stories here. Aquarius, this could be you wanting to be protective and receive something that's consistently, where this individual wants to do something fast or commitment fast or do something fast to the level that you feel you're not ready for. And then the others of you, you feel like this person doesn't know their worth and is like there's insecurities with this individual that burdens you because you consistently do know your worth and you're like, I don't need to prove this person of who they are. This person tries to prove a lot, does tricks a lot. Look what I can do. I can be here for you. Like there's something a bit, there's like some anxiety here, performance act. And it's like, you don't have to get that for my attention. You could be feeling like you're, like they're going to burn you, like use you. And once they're done with it, they'll leave. What's a driving motivation or block here for this person? Look, the tower reversed. This is an individual here who looked upon your traditions or cultures or rules differently. It confided them. They took it as controlling, manipulative, and you may have not felt it that way, but this is how this person felt it was. It was stifling to them. Why can't we just enjoy it now? And I was like, well, no, like I'm looking forever kind of love. And there was something about this foundation that this individual wasn't like, it was built. This is a faulty foundation where it was built on trauma. So I feel like there was a slowness here happening. Okay. Next energy of this individual. Eight of Swords here reversed. The World reversed. This individual also has chosen, and you may have been an option. They may have chosen to, Aquarius, another karmic cycle, whether it's playing with another person here where they need to mirror before they can go to this connection, if you even are still around, or this person is just repeating another cycle. They're choosing to close off. They're choosing to, instead of facing, they're denying something. There's self-doubt here. But the self-doubt comes in with that they can't keep playing these games anymore. They can't be doing these tricks anymore. They need to heal first. And so this individual's next way of doing it is to deny it. They're not really healing. They're running from it. So you do have a person here who wants that, but they're running from it, of saying they don't need it anymore because they didn't. You were asking this individual to be committed and to step in. And they didn't want those rules. That wasn't something that they wanted. All right, things to consider here about this person. No reversals. Things to consider about this person here for you, Aquarius. Four of Cups. Look at this. This is what this person's doing right now. They barely have their head above water. Their head is up high. They're at the point here where they can't ignore this anymore. They're going to be in their emotions soon. So their emotions are slowly trickling up, but this is on them. That's where they're at. Okay. They are trying to pretend nothing is wrong and that they're okay. Okay. And whatever they're doing in their everyday life, this individual here has their head held up high here with pride. I'm okay. I'm not feeling anything. I'm going to keep daydreaming about the life that I want. But they're very risky, reckless, and And let me tell you, their world is about to fall in different ways without you there. Things for you to focus on here, Aquarius, for your energy. Auntie says, the portal is spotlighting your real needs right now. And it is, because it's Aquarius full moon. Okay. Stop hiding them and allow yourself to be seen in your full truth. It's time to be seen in your full truth. And it's interesting because I feel like the scene here has to let go of some of these old traditions and allow yourself to be free in the traditions that you feel right in. Okay. That's what I got. We're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces. They do. You're right, Delaney. They need a lot of healing. They're running. Could have been a trauma bond between the two of those individuals. It feels like they met while they're in trauma of some sort. You're welcome, Elizabeth. I don't blame you, Brenda. I'm sorry that happened to you. Sending you so much love. All right, I gotta move this fan. I'm hot. All right, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, a reminder your August reading is out in the vault underneath the All Signs General. Make sure you check it out. 2 memberships to choose from. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Player, third party, hooking up, possible STD. What is it with my water signs? What is it with the water signs? I don't know what else to say. I mean, the card said it itself. There's a third party energy here. Who are you right now? Who are you? Oh, you're getting the hell out of there. Bye. Too many people on the roof. God, did you find out some stuff about this individual? Hopefully not the hard way. Hopefully they didn't give you something. You are swan diving the hell out of there. Bye. Who are they? Who were they in this connection? Oh. Don't leave me. Don't go. I need you for the money. I think this person was, you were this person's stability. You were this person's core. Well, if the core leaves, what do they got left? Not too much. This person ain't doing too well. Reversals will now be affected by these cards. Current feelings about this person. Pisces, current feelings about this person. King of Cups. Well, Pisces, that's you. Very compassionate, loving, hot. You're trying to be as loving as possible. There's nothing left to be said. I feel like this Pisces is saying, I'm choosing peace. Their energy towards this connection. Oh, God, don't go. Don't leave me. No, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Am I the problem? No, I'm not the problem. I'm not the problem. That's not why Pisces left me. No, Pisces didn't leave me because of my situations, or what I gave them. External representation on your side. Pisces goes, I beg to differ. I knew you were into something. You were holding on to something, but it wasn't me or someone. I think somebody here got involved with somebody from the past. I do. Okay. I feel like this person went back to an ex. Or somebody from their past that they had before. Actions or avoidance. Oh, God, yeah, their past. Look at that big brute. Now, this big brute in this one is supposed to be Pan, which I was like, that's interesting. That's Pan, because I never saw Pan as that. But Pan is very, in mythology, he can be very, like, seductive with the music, but it can leave you to the point where you're completely delusional. It's a lustful card. But you see this big energy of this individual. All right. Someone here played victim to them. So, person wanting to have their cake and eat it too. I think there's a codependency energy of this individual that they don't want to admit to why they left or why you left this person. They were still involved with somebody from their past, and it has to do with addictions, victimhood. Some of you was addictions, like substance abuse. That's why they went back to it. Hidden fear, desire, death here reversed. This person here had the itch for their past. And I want to tell you, this past was no good for them. It's kind of like once an addict, always an addict energy. Scorpio energy. And there's this energy of you being the core of what held them together, but they use that core to hold another relationship together. That's what's messed up about this. That is what is messed up about this. Driving motivation of love. Past connection. I'm telling you, there's a past involved here, children involved, but I really feel like it was another soul contract here. All right. Another karmic. Old ways. Went right back to it. Went right back to it, didn't they? Didn't they? Mm-hmm. Next moves here towards you. 3 of Wands. Very cocky. The Knight of Swords here reverse. I think there's blame. This person here, I can tell you this much. This 3 of Wands so different. I looked at this card. I read this card before earlier in another reading. And you see how the ships are, usually it's a card where the ships come in, they get, there's freedom here. But this person here has been through the ringer. So the next moves of this individual here is to be, they're not really seeing the real gift. And they're at the point here where they're missing out because they decided to turn their back around and get involved in something that they knew was not good for them. And it may have started off with just talk, but then it advanced into something more than that. It wasn't just talk. It wasn't. The Knight of Swords reverse is not just talk. It's something that's unforgivable. It's something like, all right. So their next move here is not really to make any moves, but they're still focused on their past here, and they're trying to cut out that. What things to consider with this person? Pisces, what do you need to consider with this person? No reversals. You dodged a bullet. Believe it or not, you dodged a bullet. If you were to stay in this relationship, you would have been a sitting duck, but more like look how you would have never been able to get air. Never. The emotional taxing energy here of staying in this would have made you feel so stuck. There's no perception out of here. It would have been fears, unknown things. You would have never been able to find the truth. Consider what happened enough for you to get the hell out of there. Consider it a blessing, okay? The hangman perception here, Spirit wants you to get a different perception of this, okay? This didn't happen to you. Believe it or not, it happened for you, and this was a bad connection. Pisces, Auntie says, this full moon is pulling the veil from your eyes. It's time to stop romanticizing what hurt you and see the truth so you can heal. See the truth of the matter. All right. Wow, that actually was chilling. That actually went really well with this. All right, we're going to move on to Aries and sending so much love to Pisces. Lucinda, we're going in order. So soon. We're not far from Gemini. When I say order, we're going from order from Leo. We always start with the birthday month. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on between you and this person. Childish. Well, great. Immaturity, insecurity, verbal conflicts. Got a big baby here. A big baby. Yes, you're right, Star. Who are you in this connection? No reversals, not just yet. The Chariot. Look, I feel like there's somebody here who's kind of has a flag and is like, you know how it's like, all right, ready, set, go. But I feel like this individual is like, no, not yet. Don't go just yet. And you're like, I'm out of here. Charge. Bye. Okay, this is another I'm out of here card. You may have Cancer in your chart. This person. Oh, God. Oh, boy. They're worried. They're worried you're gone for good. 9 of Swords, 10. They feel the betrayal is in your hands. Did Aries leave me for good? Did Aries leave me for good? This individual is scared. Current feelings of this person. 7 of Swords. They lied to you. They were hiding something from you. Sneaky. 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 You feel like this person was lying to you. Liar. That's why this Aries is moving. That's why this Aries says, I'm out of here. Their connection towards you. Oh, God. Oh, boy. The Tower? The Eyes of Mordor? Mine. Precious. Childish. Play games with you. And you know what? I honestly, the games that they played were childish, immature. But they were not anticipating for you to open up your eye and to cut them off. They were not anticipating that. External representation about this person. Queen of Swords. You mean business. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, you may have that in your chart. You are being logical. There are too many red flags. And this person here is trying to surrender, and you're like, red flag. Red flag. I got my sword. I got my sword. You know what I'll do with that? I'll cut it. I'm calling it for what it is. You dropped the gavel here. You were like, no, something's fishy here. There's too many insecurities here. I don't like it. I'm out. Actions of avoidance of this individual. Queen of Wands. It's you. They're shocked. You you scare this person a little bit. I mean, you scare this person a lot. You're confident, you're passionate, you're out of the box, you're bold in your moves. The attention that you get, you're not seeking attention, you get attention because of your bold moves. That's what you're known for. This individual has some insecurities because they tried to make some bold moves and it backfired on them. Better be good to me. Exactly. Hidden fear or desire on your side when it came to this person. Hidden fear, desire. 4 coins. What is it? Being a sleeping prince? Oh, it reminds me of the Sleeping Prince a little bit. I had a yawn because it reminds me of the Sleeping Prince. Okay. The 4 coins. Stingy. Holding back. Playing games. Why were they holding on so much? Holding back. Maybe friend zoned you. Maybe took you for granted. Driving motivation and block here. Oh, God, they did. 10 of Wands. Holding on. They can't carry that. They can't carry how much you carry. Because that would mean that they would have to show up, take part, level up. They can't just be the dude with the flag that says, go, go. It's like, no, you got to get in this race with me. So this person has some insecurities. You were well ready for that, understanding of that. Hey, Papa Lily's welcome back. Next moves of this individual. I don't think there is much move, to be honest. 7 of Cups, confusion. They don't know what the hell to do. They feel foolish. They have every right. Look, they had it in their hands. There's just this level here of holding back, taking it for granted, sleeping on it, not really making any crazy moves, but at the same time was not expressing, acted confused. I'm not sure what I want, Aries. I'm still looking for what I want. It's like when they knew what they want was right in front of them, they just knew that they had a level up for it, and they were afraid to admit that. You just wanted the truth. You just wanted the honest truth. And the sad part is, if this person admitted that, I think you would have been more open to it. But there was too many secrets, too many things hidden with this person. Very childish. Oh, pizza. God, I miss East Coast pizza. I miss it. Things to consider with this person. No reversals. Okay, 7 of Swords. Look at this. 7 of Swords twice. Making you promises that they knew that they couldn't keep. They could never carry this load. And when I'm saying that they can't carry you, meaning that you're too much, they could never level up to you. You know, like they just could never. All right, Aries, your message here from Auntie is the portal is challenging your impulses right now. So stop reacting out of habit and start responding with intention. And the intention here too is this drive and motivation that you have. You already know your worth, that there's just something in this person, this energy of this person that they weren't leveling up, and you know it. Okay. And the intention now is about what you want and what you desire. That's what I got. All right, we're going to move on to Taurus. We have Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. We still have a collective bonus, guys, so please don't go anywhere. I know some of you have drank all your Minute Maid, but if you need to take a break, I'm shuffling, go to the bathroom. Maybe get some water. Maybe not some Minute Maid. Brenda, you made me laugh. I do appreciate it. I'm just calling her out. I thought it was cute. For those of you who are new to this channel, we do have a really cool group, and I love seeing everybody pop back up. And it's not just about readings; it's a support that we all have for one another, and you know, just have a good time. And I am always a firm believer that laughter is the best medicine. Congratulations, Delaney. That's a big deal. I am similar. I will tell you this much. I love my magnesium drinks. But I don't enjoy alcohol like I used to. I'm not a big drinker. One thing I realize with your intuitive gifts, especially if you do a lot of readings, you don't want any of that because spirits, our spirit, it brings your vibration low. Some people like the connection of it because it lets them looser, but you can learn those approaches. That's why a lot of readers also smoke a lot. I used to be really big on that. And I don't do any of that anymore because it's all about breath. It's all about breathing. And you realize that. Breath work is huge. But that's a big thing. I just don't like to drink anymore. I personally think you can't have one without the other. So that's why I just gave it up both. That's just like, I'm done. I'm going to have my magnesium moon juice. I do like hop water. That stuff's pretty good. Have you tried the hop water with the pathogens? They're pretty good. If you miss beer and stuff. I was a beer drinker. I used to love beer. But now I can't even have one. They make me loopy. But on holidays, I like them. All right, Taurus. Here we go. I'm sorry, Brenda. It's time to be light for you. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Bulls, let's see what's going on here with you and your person. Controversy. Drama, scandal, disbelief, hidden things revealed. Oh, no. Did you find something online about this individual? Did they keep a record or a past? Who are you in this connection? No reversals, not yet. Unsure. You're looking at a person's motives. You're uncertain. There are certain things about this connection you're still not in belief on. Okay. Taurus, your person. Who are they? Six of Swords. Why did they leave? Where did they go? I think you're in disbelief that you were in the middle. Okay, this is going to be very specific. Very specific. I feel like this Taurus was in the midst of a game with an individual. And there is something here where an individual said, I'll be right back. And did I say I'd be right back? I mean, I'm going to go with distance. You may be at a distance from there. This might be long distance. But it's unfinished business. You didn't finish, like, what's going on here? I feel stood up. Current feelings. Reversals are now up. It will be affected by this line. Current feelings of this individual. 10 of coins here reverse. Like, were they lying? Did they have another family? Did they go back to an ex? Where are they? I feel like somebody just like a hard exit. Ghosted. Unfinished business. This saddens you because you saw this person here as someone like you hung out with, you considered them family, love. Some of you, your forever person. Their energy towards you. Page of Cups here reversed. They know what they did. They know what they did. I feel like a person realized that they may have gotten involved in a they may have gone in terrain that, look, it's a turtle. Look how cute that turtle is. But turtles are fast. Sea turtles are fast when they're in their water. Okay. And this individual is in the air, so they're in their head. So I think this person here got cold feet. I think this person got cold feet. They're out of their terrain. They're in the air. So this is an individual here who's all in their head and left a scenario. All right. External representation of where you think this scenario is, or how this person feels, or how you feel about them. Ace of Coins. It's like, well, this is what's so crazy is this was a person or connection that you were ready to be committed to, ready to put value into. You really saw this as a long-term offer. Actions or avoidance of this individual. Queen of Cups here reversed. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Listen, this person realized, okay, we got a page and we got a queen here. They were playing with someone here that they had no business playing with. None. Taurus, and it was you. Right? This person, what they did was extremely childish. They may have even projected on you and turned something around to make you feel a little bit unsure. Like, am I the problem? Did I do something wrong? But the Queen of Cups, when she's reversed, it's someone who's very manipulative and can use and play victim mentality. And this is a person here who is playing victim to the scenario. They just are. Hidden fear or desire on your end with this person. Three of Swords. God, they broke your heart. There's this energy of, did I do something wrong? Could I have done something better? Why did they leave? This is so painful for this Taurus. God, this hurt. I think you were really ready to commit with this to this individual, or you saw this person as the one, and this individual somehow twisted story, or there's something here. I honestly, I feel like the disbelief or the scandal is they did something here. Hidden things revealed. I think the scandal was on them. Driving motivation or block. Knight of Coins. Here's the problem. This person has a hidden past. And when they started to get serious with you, they would have to come completely clean in order to set things right and to be fully committed. This person was either still involved with another, or there is something about their past they were not ready to face with you. Had nothing to do with you. But to come back into this, they know that they would have to really commit to an apology. And this is someone who takes their time in the present energy, and that's hard to do when you're in a Three of Swords. That's not really being there for an individual. It's actually a painful thing to do. They took the easy way out. Their next steps, the Magician here reversed. They're taking the easy way out, and the way that they're doing it is wanting you to play smaller. Meaning, can you please, this person wants to win in some sort. They want to look like the better person. And the disbelief or shock here, they may have something hidden on their past, but these are both reversed. And the Magician reverse is a very manipulative energy. And we had it with the Queen of Cups. I feel like this person here just likes attention. And to get the kind of attention of you to run after them, chase them, or to come find them will make them feel a little bit better. But it has to do that this individual is running from their past. And so they're trying to control a scenario here to get over their past or make things cleared up from their past before they present it to you. But this is on their timing, on when they want things to done. And some of you, they're still trying to manifest somebody from their past to come back. You could have just been the side piece. I hate to say it, but like it feels a lot like that. Things to consider with this person. Listen. Listen. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You wore the lotto. This individual had no business putting in the stakes that they did. They know it. The universe, I really feel this is all of your guides sitting at the table going, no, we're not letting this happen. This individual knew it. Something about their past was about to come out too. And so it was their easy way out to exit it before you found out. And I will tell you, you might even still find out. Taurus, the full moon is showing you where your energy leaks. Stop overinvesting what gives nothing back. Nothing. And open to receive what's meant for you. What's meant for you. Consider this a blessing, a hidden disguise, because this individual has some real shady business. And so I really feel like you were being protected. And they were running. They were running because they knew they were guilty. All right. I think they lied through their teeth to you. All right. Gemini. Gemini is now up, and we have Cancer, and then we have the collective. I read a meme and it actually was pretty profound. And this is for Brenda. When someone says, I don't choose to let people go to teach them a lesson. I leave people because I've learned mine. And that's so true. There's no lessons to teach an individual. You love unconditionally. You leave because you learned your lesson. Only good things can come back to you. Yes, Gemini is here. Gemini, let's see what's going on between you and your person. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Mind games. God, the chessboard is just everywhere tonight, isn't it? Gaslighting, testing you, analyzing you, emotionally unavailable. Are we going to get the Two of Swords again? Who are you, Gemini? God. Holding on. Holding on to what you have left. And it may not feel like much. Okay. Some of you are feeling very financially strapped right now. And it's like, I got to worry about what's in the core of my issue. This individual, Gemini. The High Priestess. Such a weird High Priestess card. Because I always see the High Priestess as someone who's kind of more like reclusive, secret keeper, not someone here who's going to be belting to the music, but they're in tune. So this individual here, I don't know, I almost feel like a fire energy with this individual. Maybe they have fire in their chart. But I feel this person feels deeply about you. They may listen to music or there's certain songs that you guys have connected. But there's just something about their silence. They like to keep certain things to themselves when it comes to this connection. And to you, it's just all mind games. Current feelings. Ooh, Temperance. This is nice. I like this card for you. Sagittarius. You're realigning. You're starting fresh. I don't feel like you are in connection with this individual. I feel like there's something here where you're feeling a little bit more freer. You're seeing how the two of you together, something was off. You needed to get your emotions in check and also realize that it was more important presently how this person was affecting you. Let's see how they feel. Death. Wow. Something's changing about their feelings towards you. I mean, there's an ending, but there's also this desire for rebirth. Okay. The eyes have changed now. The attention has changed back to you. External representation of this individual. 3 of Cups. There's a really strong bond here. Could have met through mutual friends. But however this connection was, I feel that there are certain individuals that got in the way. And how you feel about this individual was emotionally, we were great together as friends. But then as soon as there was something more or it became that, it got competitive. And you kind of freed yourself from that. Their actions towards this. Oh, the Hangman reversed. They didn't want to settle down. So this person, with you taking your power back and with you realizing that this individual was kind of making games about this, not uncertain of where they are, you just pulled yourself out of the game, very similar to the other reading where you pulled out. But this is something here that over time, this individual, as they're being present in here, they're realizing that the light isn't with them. So there's this energy of this person who has a deep understanding that they may have picked or selected another relationship that wasn't really for them, or their uncertainty here is making them realize that now that you're out of here, well, how's Gemini doing? I wonder what Gemini is going on here. Your hidden fear or desire with this person, that it will be unfair again, that they'll breadcrumb you. This person also does get a lot of attention. There's just something about soulful connection. There's other people in the mix here that I feel with this individual, but there's just a deep, I don't know, Gemini, this individual does get a lot of attention. So that's why you're kind of on the fence. And I don't blame you, because it's like, you got to pick that. Like, am I on stage with you or what? Driving motivations or block. The sun. Something reversed. They wanted, listen, they didn't want to, they knew that you thought very deeply of them, that you saw this connection to the core of who they were. But to them, that was taking them off stage. They still wanted to play around. Okay. Not settle down. Now, to the core of it, they're realizing, I wonder if I stuck around with Gemini, what that would have been like. So they are having a change of heart. And this individual here may have had some distortions of it before, but they realize it now. Let's see what their next steps are. Move these up. Gosh, the Fool reversed. The Nine of Coins. Here's the thing. They're still playing games. They are still playing games. They are testing you. Because in order to approach you, they know that you may be completely unbothered. This person here also fears rejection, and they would be foolish to attempt to come to you without a genuine, committed offer. This individual looks at this and goes, holy hell. What are they doing in there? They look educated. They look different. There's something about your stability. So this person has a codependence. Their next move is, will Gemini make a move? That's their next move. Will Gemini make a move? They're not going to make big moves. They'll do foolish things. They'll do childish shit. They'll test you, but they'll act emotionally unavailable. I mean, I'm just going to tell you how the cards are. Things to consider with this person. What do you need to consider with this person? Okay. Until they do this, then there's no offer to give. Okay. The Ace of Cups has to be handed to you with sincerity, love, and how about an effing apology? How's that one? Okay. Sincerity, compassion, empathy. The apathy in this is just, it's really, really heavy. Gemini, what Auntie says for you, what you need to consider in this energy with the portal, the full moon. The portal is cutting through your mental noise. Stop overthinking your next move and take the action you already know is right for you. So whatever you're thinking about, you know is right for you. You got to do it. It's your time now, Gemini, air signs. All right. That's what we got for Gemini. We're going to move on to Cancer. Don't forget, Gemini, we got our bonus collective too. Stick around. Coming up after this. Coming up after this. And yep. Once we get to the final one, because a lot of people or whoever is new here, and if you're new, I do recommend you say hi, subscribe so that you can chat with us. It's been a little quiet on Facebook and Twitch, but if you're there, say hello. Once we're on our final zodiac sign, this is where the bonus train comes in. And this is where I ask for your appreciation because I've been on here for over 2 hours. I do this for the love of it. And, you know, this is just something that I love to do. But I also, I'm here to help individuals. It's not just about figuring out what's going on in someone else's life. It's your life too. Your life is the most important. So make sure you like it. If you feel guided to, subscribe to it. Reminder that I'm not just a reader. I'm also a self-divination and spiritual mentor. I teach divination tools. I have lots of workshops, digital courses coming. The digital courses are coming. The people who've taken my workshop, they're becoming digital. Yes, I've been working real hard on it. So excited for that to come in place. But make sure you're subscribed to it. And you get the best perks with Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. Also want to remind you guys that we have a big giveaway going on at Harmonia Friends. So please check it out. It's the Dragon's Lair. Lots of cool giveaways over there. This is over $100 in value. If you get a ticket or entry and you do win, there is shipping and handling, but that's all you got to pay for. Everything else is part of the deal. So I really put a lot of care and package into this for my vault members because they are my supporters. All right. Isis, welcome back. Just in time. We're just going to get on Cancer and then we're going to move on to the bonus. So you came just in time. Yep. And go ahead and comment bonus because that helps solidify. I forgot to say that too. Sorry. That's why Star and is here. My moderators. Make sure you comment bonus if you want the reading to be more for you. It helps solidify it, but also helps the channel grow. It helps the algorithm get back up. So go ahead, start bonusing away. Keep on going. Don't stop. Don't stop with the bonuses. All right. All right, Cancer, here we go. We are here. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You and your person. Right place, right time, alignment, divine timing, meant to be. The right one will come when it's meant to be. Is it this individual? You know, I don't sugarcoat. We don't know yet. It could be a fairy tale. Who knows? Who you are right now. Who are you right now? Ooh. The Tower. This is interesting because it's right on a root chakra and sacral area. And so I feel like there is some family dynamics and old trauma that is being cleared for you to build a firm foundation of what a true relationship is to you. But the Tower is shocking. It's breaking down. Who are they? Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Well, that ain't a bad thing. Sagittarius energy. This is someone here of alignment. This is someone here who puts in the effort. Did you meet this person with a few drinks? Are they a bartender of some sort? Right timing, right place, Cancer. I feel like you've met somebody that has triggered some wounds in you and you're a little nervous and you may have a little cold feet, but this person is playing it cool. They're cool. Okay. Chill, presently enjoying the company. I'm not ready, I just heard. All right, current feelings of this individual. Oh, God. Did you meet the one? Is this going to be a Hallmark story for Cancer? Oh, God, I wasn't ready. Current feelings, you're feeling love. Their energy towards you. Fortune reverse. Isn't that funny? Wrong timing. Interesting. Here's a door. There's a door open. And the energy that they feel is, oh shit, I'm not ready. And they're not. And you're like, oh shit, I'm not ready. But this individual is in something or involved. It's almost this energy of meeting somebody for drinks or getting to know an individual and you feeling this really strong connection. And this individual here is like, this is like not good timing for me. External representation for search. You get a little nervous. I think the crazy thing is there's this deep connection with this individual, but what makes you nervous is how cool this person is. Like they're chill. They're present. You know, they might even say like, I have strong feelings for you, but I'm going through something right now. All right, let's see what they're going through. Page of Cups here reversed. All right, so this is two, and there's a very specific story, so everybody's not going to take this, and I get it, but I need to mention the specific story. The reason that they may not be ready is because there is a child in the mix, and they are just working and being with a kid. Okay, that's who they're focused on, is a child. Now, some of you, this individual feels like you're too good to be true, in a sense of like, I don't believe in fairy tales. I don't believe there's something about this individual here who's just sees what you've been through and is like, there's no way it's possible. I don't know. There's this energy of like, no way. They don't. I think they've almost shocked themselves in this connection. Gosh, this feels like destiny to you. You're kind of blown away because you're like, no, they're my person. It's in the books. But driving, motivation, and block. Knight of Coins here. They are, I'm telling you, their attention right now, they can't offer you what you're looking for. But it's not that they're concerned about this right now. Okay, could be a child specifically, and if it's not a child, it's their inner child when they're working on. Okay, they don't feel like they have a lot to offer you. Maybe this person's not doing well financially. That could be it too. Next moves towards you, Cancer. The Seven of Wands here reversed. The Three of Coins here reversed. Here's the thing. God, this person really has strong feelings for you. They're in it right now. They're in the thick of it. They're dealing with an ex. They're dealing with something here. Some of you, it's with a child. Others of you, it's like they're in the thick of it of just trying to get their life in order, and adding another relationship is they want to be there fully for you. And there's something here about how you guys met, the timing of it. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't even give that because you're in a tower moment. So there's something here that is, you're starting over. You're having a reset. Things to consider with this person. Things to consider with this person. The Emperor. The Emperor. Divine masculine energy. The thing is, they don't have anything to offer right now. They don't. Aries energy. This individual here is working on their core energy of how they can provide, how they can protect, and how they can be there. So they're working on that portion of themselves. All right. What should you be focused on, Cancer? Cancer, Auntie says, the full moon is washing away borrowed burdens. Stop carrying other people's pain as proof of love and free your heart to feel your own joy. You don't need to prove yourself or save this individual. This person is doing it for themselves. That's why they're clearing it. Do you need to wait for this person? Absolutely not. The focus here is to stop carrying that and to worry about the burdens of the pain that you're going through and to give yourself love. Okay. Free your heart to feel your own joy. Free your heart to feel your own joy, not giving joy to this other person. All right. Excuse me. Bonus is up. And excuse me, I'm having a little bit of a coughing fit. The smoke is bad out here, so give me a second. Holy moly. All right, I'm back. Sorry, when I have my coughing fits, it's so bad. It's like I have to go on mute. I was coughing up a lung. All right, you guys ready? All of Michigan, Star. All of Michigan. It's so bad. I have air filters on, but it just gets to me. All right, thank you. All right, so we know the drill here. We got the zodiac dice. I'm going to roll this 3 times. Star, the star is here, so she's going to tell us what the zodiac signs are so we have them in store. All right, first roll. We got Cancer. Cancer is up. We just did Cancer. Oh, all water right now. And Scorpio. All right. These are big, so I got to roll again. We have Taurus. Okay. The Bulls. Sagittarius is here. All right. 2 more. Aries. 1 more. Scorpio again. Scorpio again. So we had Cancer, Scorpio. I forgot the rest already. Taurus, What was the other one? Now, guys, if your zodiac sign isn't here, it's okay. It's just the energy of the zodiac signs that I can't remember already. Hopefully, Star remembers. She's writing them all down. It was Sagittarius. That's who it was. All right. What's going on, collective, between you and your person? Oh boy. Egg on their face. Got caught, feeling foolish. Everything backfired. Egg on their face. Thank you. Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio. All right. Oh, I gotta put bonus back on. We're on the bonus, Tanya. Who are you, collective? God. The Four of Cups? You're trying to keep your emotions in check. Some of you are fantasizing, pretend this didn't happen. And it's not necessarily like, I feel like something happened that was very disappointing for you. There's a bigger opportunity. You're not seeing it. There's a lot of emotions here. So I feel very stuck in emotions. Who are they? Who are they? Six of Pentacles. Started off as friendship. It started off very fair, very equal. Dutch. Got caught, feeling foolish. Everything backfired. They may have breadcrumbed a little bit down the road, but we'll see. But I feel this energy of an equal give and take. A strong friendship. This person here, you might have considered a friend, or maybe you were friends, which is always a good sign when you're in a relationship, right? Be friends first. How you currently feel about this individual? Reversals are now up. They're affected by this. Oh boy. Blocked. At a distance from this person. There's no more back and forth. There's no more connection. How you feel with something was unfair. The equal give and take had stopped. Their energy towards this connection. Oh boy. Here we go. Judgment, lesson learned. Final countdown. They had one shot and they effed it up. External representation of this. Three of Cups here reversed. Yeah, they started giving into another relationship. They started playing games with you. Non-committal. Situationship. That's what it feels like. This individual put you in a situationship. They could have been easily influenced by their friends if it wasn't a situationship here too. Like, I feel like they're influenced by others. Actions or avoidance of this person, collective. Page of Coins. Now this Page of Coins is different. It's intriguing, isn't it? Because how do you enter or present an offer to get out when there's that being blocked? This person is afraid to approach this because that's how they feel they're being looked upon. Like, this is your face. Okay. Like, yeah, you want to come through here? Well, what do you got to say first to me? What are you going to tell me? Because you're watching. Not waiting, watching how they approach. And so this individual here knows that you're in your head. You're in your head space about this. Who's by their side? Who is by their side? I do feel like there's a friend or family member here who is kind of coaching them. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a bad coach. Sorry. I'm coughing on there. But I feel like that's what it feels like. Hidden fear or desire. Two of Swords. They constantly were putting you in a position here of being stuck and stopping communication or ghosting or quieting or turning their attention somewhere else. But these games get old. And so what this had done was force you to go within, but it's not necessarily something you're ready to face right now. You're in the Four Cups, so it's kind of like, I don't want to admit, oh, I get it. Oh, this is going to hurt. I don't want to admit that I stuck around for it. They are very much Game of Thrones, aren't they, Isis? Driving motivation or block. Six of Coins. Again. Six of Coins again. The block was keeping it platonic. The block had to do with another individual. I don't know who this person was, but it definitely persuaded them to just keep it as friends. Safe. Next moves of this person. What are their next moves? Ten of Coins. Who are they sitting at the table with? Listen, whoever they're surrounding themselves with, family, friends, these individuals, they lied. There's something about, I don't think this person here was honest with these individuals about how much they felt for you. And so the insecurities here would mean that they would have to tell these people how they truly feel about you. So their next moves right now is they're very insecure with the people who are surrounding them, pretending that they are not bothered by you not being there by their side. They're trying to pretend that they're okay. And we're doing the collective, so we're allowed to go a little bit further. And we will. Page of Swords here reversed. They have even a hard time looking upon this. Because I think you do hold your head up high, but they know it's a cover-up. They know you have a lot of emotions. They know that you still have an opportunity of hope that they would come out of this. You know, my throat started going before the collective, and I feel like this individual is a loss for words and feels foolish, and this whole thing has backfired in their face. Things to consider with this person. Page of Pentacles, again, perfectionist. Okay? This individual, you were perfect to them. But what they had to build is to work on the perfectionists here of not everything's going to be perfect. And there's something here about you not being their particular type, maybe from the outside, but that's not what's important. And this individual is seeing that. And so right now, this person here is chipping away all of their imperfections, seeing what perfection was actually right in front of them and going, oh my God, I let that go. They let another individual or people influence them for what? To feel secluded in a group, to be popular? Like, is this high school? It does feel like that. Peter Pan syndrome, it does. I feel like this person is has a particular way of looking at someone, and they've really had a solid relationship here. The final advice here, collective, here for you from Auntie is this portal is a threshold for you. Stop caring, not caring, what weighs down your future, and step through ready to receive what's waiting. You have an opportunity to realize that this individual's immaturity is through the roof and misused. Okay? But there's a bigger opportunity here for you not to be drowned in someone else's emotional manipulation. And I'm sorry you were used this way, but this is what the energy that they have here is that it's time to step in and ready to receive what's waiting for you. There's a bigger opportunity here for you. All right. All right, guys, that's what I have for the readings tonight. Thank you so much again for those of you and to my moderators. Let's give Star and Papa and all the others lots of love because they are on here too, and they always manage here and give points here on the chat. So much love to you guys. I will be back here again. I have switched my days around, I know, again, but I will be back here to the original hours. I'll be back on Sundays. So I will be returning on Sunday, but I'm returning Sunday mornings now. So it will be late Sunday mornings, not the afternoon. So if you want to check me out, I'll probably be on around 11 a.m. It's already scheduled. Make sure you're checking it out. But if not, this is where we part ways. You guys have an incredible weekend, and I will see you back here on Sunday. Have a good night, guys.